If you've ever checked your bank account and thought, where did all my money go? This is for you. Because chances are, it's not just your income, it's your mindset, your habit, and the quiet decisions you make every single day. Most people don't stay broke because they don't earn enough. They stay broke because of how they think about money. So today, we're breaking down the real reasons why your money disappears and how your own beliefs about money might be keeping you stuck. Welcome back to the Primrose channel. I'm Primrose and this is your safe space for healing, self-care and rediscovery. In today's topic, we're going to talk about money anxiety and how to handle money is keeping you broke. Money anxiety looks like feeling scared to check your bank account, feeling stressed about money all the time. Sometimes it looks like the thought of bills in your house keeps your heart racing all the time. Even before the bills come, you're already anxious about the next month. So if thinking about money stresses you out, if you avoid constantly checking your balances, or if the thought of bills makes your heart race and increases your anxiety, then it simply means you're not managing your money, you're reacting to it. And here's the problem: when you're constantly anxious about money, you don't make clear decisions about how to handle money. You either avoid money issues completely, or you make impulsive decisions that forever puts you in a stuck box where you're struggling about money. So the circle looks like you stress about money, you avoid making clear decisions around money, you either spend money on things that you don't need because you've got this mentality that I've worked hard, so, I need to spend the money. So let's be honest, those clothes you bought, the shoes that you have in your cupboard, the daily takeaway lunches that you buy at work or at school, all those things, was it really because you needed them, or was it because you had a feeling at a particular time? So for example, you've seen an outfit on Shein or on Fashion Nova or whatever you shop, and you've thought, oh, I'm gonna get that. Sometimes you don't even think about if you need that thing. You just buy it, and before you know it, it's just sitting in your wardrobe. Or you go to work, you probably work a 9 to 5 Monday to Friday, and you spend roughly £5-6 a day on lunches. Do you need it, or is it because you're at work and you just feel like it's easier to go and get? Sometimes you don't think how much you're spending, because if it's £5 you're spending a day when you work 5 days a week, that's £20. And if you calculate it a month, you're spending almost £80, close to £100 just on lunches alone. Sometimes you're not buying the things you want. Sometimes you're just buying status, a relief, or you're just buying out of comfort. And sometimes these small purchases might not seem like a big deal, but they do stack up. £10 here, you go to Starbucks, you spend £12 there. Eventually that adds up to hundreds, even thousands in a year. But remember, this is not because you're irresponsible, but sometimes I feel like sometimes nobody actually told you financial literacy. And I can actually attest to this. I never had any education or support or information growing up about how to handle money. I found myself in a lot of debt over the years. I found myself taking credit cards when I was at uni and just spending recklessly. And over the years, that really damaged my credit score. And it's taken me a long time to rebuild that. So sometimes all this little spending and, poor money management skills, it's not because you're irresponsible. It's simply because nobody actually told you how to deal with money. And some people will use statements like, well, I work hard, I deserve to buy myself A, B, and C. And yeah, that statement sounds reasonable, but it can be very dangerous. And yeah, you deserve good things. But if every day turns into a spending habit, you're simply rewarding yourself into staying broke. You will not be able to have any savings. How many of you watching this video right now have a savings of over £5,000 just sitting in their account or in an interest rate account? How many of you right now can actually say, I've got £10,000 on the side? Probably not many. But if you were to counter how many things you are buying and spending your money on, you can see that you're able to save even just £100 a month. Another thing that could be keeping you broke right now is giving when you're empty, giving when you're broke. I used to be guilty of this. I would literally have like £30 left to my name until payday, and somebody will call me and say, yo, Primrose, could you please give me £20? Because of who I am and the heart that I have, I would literally transfer 20 pounds to that person. And now I'm left with 10 pounds to spend for the next 9 days until payday. That wasn't smart. That usually comes from not knowing how to handle money and also having a people-pleasing syndrome. Because helping people feels right. For someone's bill, lending someone's money, it feels generous, right? And a part of you might actually feel good about it. But if you're giving money that you actually don't have, you're actually not being generous. You're simply sacrificing your own stability. And remember, you cannot build a secure life if you're constantly pouring from an empty cup. Okay to help people, but it's not okay to hurt yourself. Here is the reality. Having no savings is equals to constant stress. Because if you don't have savings, everything becomes stressful. Everything becomes an emergency. And have you noticed, it's when you don't have money that you will have a broken phone, when your car will break down, or when you simply have a surprise bill, or when you simply receive a parking fine ticket. And suddenly you're back to zero, or even in debt, and it's simply because you don't have any savings to fall back on. And I'm not saying this video is about having a savings. This video is simply about being smart with money. And remember, having savings isn't about being rich. It's about giving yourself breathing room. It's about having a comfort blanket that you know, okay, if I get paid this amount of money at the end of the month, if I keep this on the side after paying all my bills, I'm okay to cover myself should any emergencies come up. And the truth that you might not want to hear is, you're not broke just because of what you earn. You're broke because of avoiding your finances, spending emotionally, and justifying small habits of paying and buying things just because you deserve it. And sometimes giving without boundaries. Anybody that wants to borrow you money, they can contact you and they know that you will give. And you too will give whilst you're also leaving yourself short. And remember, none of these habits can change overnight, but they can change. This is something that you can do to help yourself stay on track with your money. Track your spending every week. Question every I deserve this mentality that you have. We all have this. I sometimes go on a Pretty Little Thing. I'll see like different dresses or tops and I'm like, oh my God, I love this. And I'll put it in the cart, right? What I usually do is I leave it in there for like 2-3 days. And I promise you, the third day or the second day that I go back on this app, half of the time I don't even need the dress or the jacket or whatever that I put in the cart to begin with. So give yourself time before making a purchase. Learn to set aside small little amount of money on the side, even if it's tiny, even if it's 20 pounds or 30 pounds a month that you put aside just for an emergency, just for when you might need to top up your petrol, just when if you get an excessive bill that you might need to top up. Just have something aside. You cannot live your life on panic mode. That if something was to happen to you right now, where are you going to start? And you don't also want to be a person that you are known for always borrowing because you don't know how to manage your money. And the goal isn't perfection. It isn't about being so perfect on how to handle money. The goal isn't about you becoming an accountant, right? The goal is about raising awareness. And once you see where your money is really going, you finally get control of your finances. And remember, you don't have to stay stuck in the same financial situation that you're in right now, but you do have to start paying attention to all those tiny little habits that might be keeping you broke, that might be keeping you stuck in the same financial situation that you have been in for years. I hope this video has helped you, has brought a little bit of insight on how to manage money. If you've enjoyed this video, please, I would like you to like, comment, and if you've watched this video to the end and you have not subscribed here, subscribe to my channel, guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.